worked in government for many years, and I realized on a kind of receiving end what IIP did for a government agency. It gave us a real focus on the people that work and that do the tasks, as opposed to always just strategy and deliverables. So when I started here at JET 3 years ago, I saw that as a huge gap within the organization.
Working with the standards every day has taught us what gaps we had, what we need to focus on, but also acknowledge that we were doing something right. So it had that affirmation.
I think the standards come through a long process internationally, being refined and polished and getting better and better. But at the end of the day, it's how you interpret it and how you implement it within your organization. We have been very focused over the last 3 years on strategy, on the business model, on delivery. And what we've forgotten in that process is what are the people within this context? How are they cared for? What are their needs? What are the expectations in the work environment?
One of our core values at JET is putting people at the center. And the key take back from the IIP process is we don't always put people at the center.
So the standard has helped us to unlock that aspect. I often talk about we've got 3 key principles that we work in here as an organization. The one is the business ambition. That's essentially the strategy. The second one is the business model. That's essentially how we do our business and our processes. And then the third one is the business culture. If you don't have these 3 concepts aligned, the business is not successful. And IIP plays a really important role in the business culture. And I've used the IIP standard and the IIP process to help my team to understand the business culture.
Without culture, people are not going to come along for the journey. They're going to go in different paths, different directions. And the importance of culture and then IIP that brings us together is to make us go together in the same direction, and that determines the actions that we're going to take as well.
Culture eats strategy for breakfast. If you don't get culture right, you can do all the other things. IIP has helped me as a leader in the organization and the management team to get more to grips with the culture. We've got a long way to go. We're early days, but that's the one thing that stands out for me.
I would agree that it is a strategic tool for us. It's giving people not only the organization a tool, but themselves a tool in how to enhance their own potential, make them better people.
Even though I am maybe somewhat not in a senior position, I actually have a voice, and that is the most important thing for me.
Make them understand what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are. And by doing that, they are able to contribute more meaningfully in the company.
Because I believe if I'm happy, the work I will do is of high value, high excellence.
So one of the main reasons I pushed for IIP was increased competitiveness. The second reason, which is probably the more important one, is to get people to understand why they're here and the mission and the vision and the culture.
I think the greatest benefit for JET, since we've started the IIP process and we've implemented it this year, is that we've got an action plan with clear, measurable targets that we're working towards.
The benefits for me would be an engaged workforce. I want an engaged workforce in this organization. I want a workforce that understands our vision and our mission, and I want a workforce that is happy to work here and want to work here.